sky's the limit on the different types of massage there are out there. I'm stunned when I go on YouTube and look at all the different types, and even in my school I learned many, and actually that was more just to get a taste of what was out there. So today I'm going to talk about a couple of massage types that I do. My name is Carice, and I work with my husband, Dr. Fred. He's a chiropractor, and it's such a joy to work together with him. So on ClassPass, I already have some things written about the technique that I do called spinal reflex therapy. I think it's probably backwards, but you can see some muscles on there. And basically on this chart will be a red area, a little red dot, and that shows where you have some instability. And so we do a little protocol to find out which your pattern is, and then I will go and push on the ends of the muscles, and I don't want it to hurt. From a scale of 1 to 5, I just want it at a 3 to 4. If you feel like pulling away, that's just too high. What it does is it causes you to go into your fight or flight versus your parasympathetic, which is the resting, and that's where your body heals. So spinal reflex therapy, SRT, it helps your body come into alignment, and it helps to bring that place of instability into a more stable position. So you can go to a regular chain for a massage and get a nice relaxing massage and come out and feel all relaxed. But within hours, usually that one spot in your shoulder, your back, that just nags will come back. And in doing spinal reflex therapy, it could take more than one time, but it really targets those areas and helps to bring your whole body into better alignment, and helps to take care of some of those underlying issues. So if you have one of those areas that are just frustrating, and you've tried other things, spinal reflex therapy is a great start in healing. So another type of massage that I do is cupping. So I have some different cups here, different sizes. It's great. Cupping is kind of the opposite of massage. So with massage you push, with cupping it's kind of a sucking and a pulling sensation, and I can even lift and pull. It gives a whole different sensation, and cupping is good for lymph. It helps to stir the lymph up in your body, which is super vital, and it also helps work on the fascia. So I like to combine cupping with another technique I do, which might be backwards, but you can see this little guy and there's all those points on there. It's acupressure. So a lot of times I will put the cups on someone's back and do acupressure on their hips and legs. And it's a great combination, very therapeutic. As far as acupressure goes, I feel like the same person, I could dig in there and really do deep tissue massage, and then, or do the acupressure, the hip protocol, and I feel like the acupressure would win hands down every time. It helps to loosen up the whole hip and legs. I've just seen amazing results. I had one young man who had fallen on a dirt bike, and I guess he hit his thigh on a boulder or something, and it was bruised, he said, for months. And it had been already a couple of years since he had that accident, and he came in and I worked on him one time, and he was blown away because there were moves in yoga that he couldn't do before. He always tried to just stretch his leg out. It never would stretch out all the way. It just didn't feel right, and it really bothered him. So after just one session of the acupressure, it brought him so much relief. He felt like things had evened out and that he was able to really use his leg better. So that was exciting. Sometimes it takes more than one time, but in his case, it was just an amazing thing for an old injury. So that was exciting. I also do a technique called craniosacral therapy, which is on ClassPass. I think you can read more about it in the description, but as it says, it's craniosacral, so your cranium and your sacrum, which is your low back basically by your tailbone. And what happens is that sacrum tips up and helps to send the spinal fluid up to your head basically, and it becomes at that point the cerebral fluid, and then your bones, they just kind of open up a teeny bit, and until the brain has had enough of the cerebral fluid, and then your bones gently push back a little and pumps, it becomes the spinal fluid back down to the sacrum. So there's just this pumping motion, and I could touch anywhere in your body, on your arm, and just, if I just sit there for a second, I can feel that pumping action. I can feel the echo of it almost. And so craniosacral therapy, what it does is it just helps to wash out in different blockages that is keeping that rhythm from flowing smoothly. And it helps so many different areas, but especially depression, headaches, like whiplash, people that have ADD, ADHD. It's really good for children, but it's good for adults as well. And it can actually help you work through trauma and emotions. People come in, I have people that come in and want craniosacral therapy every time. They just love the way it makes them feel more open, and it helps them just deal with trauma and, like I said, emotions. And when you leave, you're just so like jello, just so relaxed. So I like to combine the different techniques that I do, and it's great. It just gives, I think if you come in, you get a new experience than what you've maybe had in the past. And it's great if you're trying to learn more about yourself, if you're wanting to have some real therapeutic work, if your shoulder hurts or areas hurt that you just haven't been able to find someone who's able to really help you. This doing massage, and also if you want to go see Dr. Fred, he is Mission Chiropractic. He's also on ClassPass, so you can look us up. And I do want to mention that it is super important that you make an appointment with me first and then put it onto ClassPass. So if you could call my numbers, 303-362-1202. Again, it's 303-362-1202. And just send me a text and we can set up a time. And then you can go back and put it into ClassPass, because I do not put my calendar on ClassPass for a number of different reasons. So the best way to do that is how I just said. And again, you can look up Dr. Fred. It's a great deal. If you want to come see him, you're not paying that whole first visit fee that you would, so you save a lot of money. And he's just a great chiropractor. So I look forward to working with you. If you have any questions, you can text me. And I appreciate all those who've already come in. I've just loved working with the ClassPass folk. And I look forward again to working with you. Have a great day.